Hello everyone, Ian here. I'm going to go ahead and take you through a very quick upper body, kind of shoulder focused, and also Kinstretch based mobility routine. This kind of can be served as an everyday mobility thing or even just an intro to what it would be like to kind of take our level 1 Kinstretch Anywhere online program. So first, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to try to keep the cues brief so that we can kind of get through it. We're going to start off with a nice big deep breath in. Exhale everything out. Pull the rib cage down and in. Once you get that, sniff some air in, trap it low so you have some nice tension, 360 degrees of pressure. So from there, we're gonna go ahead and retract our chin or pull your chin back. You can think about making a double chin if you want. Slowly curl, chin down to your chest, only moving through your neck. Once you get down there, slowly rotate to the right and all of a sudden back. Reaching the chin back, you can think about having a marker on your chin as if you're drawing a circle. Once you get all the way to the other side, continue through for one more rep in that direction, making sure nothing else is moving. We're not moving the rest of our spine. You're not shrugging. You're not bending your elbows. Reverse directions. Slowly tilting the head back. Nothing should be painful at all. If you do not move your neck regularly, you will lose the ability to move your neck. Very simple, huge basis. Don't want to scare you. It's just science, okay? So from there, we always work from the spine out. Normally we would go into some thoracic, maybe some cat-cow, but we're gonna go ahead and skip that today and we're just gonna go right into our shoulder blades. So shoulder blades are gonna lock out the arms. We're gonna really stay tight through the midline. I want you to imagine as if you had a ring around your arm, like a gymnastics ring. If you touch that ring and you're here, you're probably moving through something besides your shoulder blade. Probably a whole lot of arm and shoulder, which is not what we want. The other thing is you can think about having an X on your bicep. If that X starts to rotate, again, shoulders moving, not so much shoulder blade. So we're here, hands by the side. You can reset your positioning with breath like we did in the beginning, anytime. From there, we're just gonna go forward, up, back, and down. I often get asked when I'm teaching these to someone, where do I start? Simple as can be, wherever you want, it is a circle. Okay, so there's 2 reps in that direction. I'm gonna switch. Think about crushing the walnut in between your shoulder blades for retraction. Elevation, bring them to your ears. Protraction forward, shoulder blades glide on the rib cage. Retract back. Try not to let the rib cage lift up. We don't want you to be faking shoulder blades with spine, okay? So just like always, we want you to have multiple movement options with Kinstretch. Let's have our arms straight out in front, like a horizontal push or pull, thinking pull-ups or rows, or sorry, push-ups or rows. So we're forward, up, back, down. One more in that direction. If you do notice a certain spot is very jolty, maybe you skipped through it. That's your nervous system telling you, hey, you should spend more time here, and maybe breaking down and doing little quarter reps along that one spot would be a really great strategy. Squeeze back, up, forward. There's 2 angles for that. Next, we're gonna get into some shoulder rotation, so some capsule cars. 90-degree angle, bent, make sure it stays that way. We don't wanna fake anything by flexing the bicep or moving the wrist. Most of us are gonna flick it back during external rotation, so be on the lookout for that. Same thing, set up your positioning, elbows straight into the shoulder. There's gonna be some deviation. Don't want any of that, so not too much, okay? So from there, slowly internally rotate with some nice tension. Thinking about X's on my bicep rotating to the ground. Then those X's are gonna reverse directions. I'm gonna rotate all the way back, trying to get my hand behind my elbow. So here's neutral, that's fine if you can only get to there. If you can try to get a little bit further, try to get a little further, but it's not bringing the elbow forward. It's really a rotation that's happening. Now let's just hit 3 reps of those. We'll call that our first one. Slowly down. Remember, elbow's gonna move a little bit because of the parabolic movement of the shoulder, but we don't want it to move too much. Slowly come down. Always match your intent with the movement. And back. Good. So there's regular. Now, In order to be a little bit more efficient, we're actually going to take our shoulder and add in both of them at the same time what we do as a swimmer. It's going to take away some things, but it will be more efficient overall. So hands are behind the lower back, higher is harder, lower is easier. Squeeze shoulder blades together, lift hands. From there, we're going to straighten out our arms. Think about the X's on the bicep as they're rotating all the way around so you get to full shoulder flexion. From there, we can reverse directions, thinking about rotating internally of the shoulder and reaching back. From there, bend the elbow, slowly come to the lower back. Let's get one more rep there. I'll go a little bit harder or a little bit higher. Elbow squeeze back, lift hands, straighten out arms, lock out, nice and smooth as you come all the way around. End up top, reverse directions, slowly internally rotating and reaching back. Eventually bending the elbows, ending on the lower back, and relax. So there's a really, really quick routine that you can get in. A couple of those daily. You can progress with reps, duration, intensity, and even an external load with some ankle weights. I'll leave the link below for enrolling in our level 1 Kinstretch class. It's really the best product we've made yet. I can't suggest it anymore. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and even if you need to send me an email, go ahead. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate it.